Breaking news on Staten Island. 3 people were hurt in a dog attack. The FDNY says it happened after 1 p.m. in the New Brighton section. Police say the people injured, ages 19, 13, and 2, suffered leg injuries, attacked by 1 or more dogs. Police say it's still under investigation. One of the people injured suffered serious injuries. We have a crew on the scene. Police say 1 person is in custody. We'll keep you updated right here on CBS News New York.
I got scared because, you know, we do have a lot of small kids around here.
10 pit bulls, including 4 puppies, removed from this New Brighton home Tuesday afternoon after what neighbors describe as a terrifying scene. This following people attacked on the street after dogs bolted out of this home's window. Neighbors supplied this footage showing the aftermath with the police. Pit bulls seen running around the corner property.
You can't stop them, and I wasn't going to come out here and stop them. I stayed on the other side of my fence.
2 people came down, one with a leaf blower and one with a board, trying to scare them off.
Police say 3 people who were attacked were taken to a nearby hospital. A 2-year-old girl was bitten in the side and on her left arm. A 13-year-old girl and a 19-year-old woman were both bitten on the leg. Coralee Chandler, who lives across the street, saw several of the attacks, including a young teen who refused treatment.
And a kid across the street was coming home from somewhere. He was coming down the hill. He didn't see them. And all of a sudden, the pit bulls were behind him. So he got across the street and he tripped and fell.
Chandler and her daughter say after he was attacked, they sheltered him.
We had him come in behind the gate.
Okay.
And that's when she called 911.
Police say 8 to 10 minutes after 911 calls were made, someone who lives in that home was able to get all the dogs back inside. 2 individuals, a man and a woman, were taken into custody for questioning.
Diesel, Baby, Cookie, Princess, Catalea, and Nova.
Princess Wilson says those are the names of the 6 adult dogs that stayed in that home with her adult daughter. She describes them as all family dogs.
Sad that whoever got bit by these dogs, that's a sad thing. I wouldn't want nobody to get bit by a dog, but accidents happen.
Wilson believes the dogs were trying to protect their pups.
They were scared. They didn't know who these people were that were coming toward them.
Neighbors we spoke with said although the dogs are usually well behaved, this is all concerning.
Personally, I don't have a problem with pit bulls, but it's the people that take care of them.
The dogs that are over there have always been very friendly with all the kids. They bark a lot, but they're dogs.
And I was here with neighbors as one by one dogs were taken from this home behind me and placed into kennels. All of those dogs were transferred to animal care centers. On Staten Island, Edric Robinson, New York 1.
Terror ran loose Tuesday afternoon as a pack of pit bulls ran wild in the New Brighton section of Staten Island. Police say they attacked 3 youngsters, a 2-year-old toddler, 19-year-old girl, and 13-year-old Jamani San Carlos. You can see the wounds on her legs where the dogs bit her and on her hands as she tried to defend herself.
I was scared for my sister.
This relative, who did not want to be on camera, says her 13-year-old sister was innocently coming back from school when she was jumped by the dogs. The relative tells me she witnessed the 19-year-old being mauled.
I was scared because then once I seen them attack the lady, one of them reached for her ankles, grabbed her ankles, then drags her. She get on the floor. Then they all just start piling on the lady and it was over.
Officials report about 10 dogs were eventually captured and taken to an animal care center in New York City, where experts will examine if they had been abused.
They jumping out the window!
We're told the nightmare unfolded after the pit bulls escaped from their home at 250 York Avenue and wreaked havoc with their freedom. This man lives above the home and says there was always barking downstairs.
They don't get on my nerve because I come outside, I get in the car, and I go to work.
Police are now questioning 2 people of interest from the home.
Now at 6, 3 people in the hospital after being attacked by a pack of dogs. The youngest victim, a 2-year-old little girl. Thanks so much for joining us for the Pix 11 News at 6. I'm Tamsin Fidel.
I'm Corey Chambers. This happened in the New Brighton neighborhood on Staten Island. At this hour, those dogs are actually still inside the home. Pix 7's Amy Yancey has been covering this story, has the latest for us right now. And again, the process of getting the dogs out of the home into custody is concerning.
Tamsin and Corey, the reason why it's concerning is because there are so many people out here on the street watching this entire thing unfold. It's taken them a long time, but as you can see, they've started the process of slowly removing the dogs, and they're moving a crate right now and putting it down. A dog is in that crate right now. We're told as many as 14 dogs and puppies were living in that house, and they will be transferred to animal control. I can hear them barking right now. The victims all have bite marks on their bodies, but are thankfully expected to survive this attack. According to the NYPD, they got a call about vicious dogs outside of 250 York Avenue just before 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And when they got here, there were 8 pit bulls still trying to bite people that were outside. Moments later, someone came and put them back in the house, but by then, a 2-year-old baby girl, a 13-year-old girl, and a 19-year-old woman had already been attacked, bitten in the legs. The toddler was also bitten in her left side in her arm. They were all rushed to Richmond University Medical Center, and as I said, are expected to recover. Witnesses say the dogs got out of the house via a window that was left open and allegedly were roaming around the neighborhood unattended.
Dogs running in the middle of the street, like running back into the house. And then I seen a child bleeding on her arm. And then a guy was getting put into the ambulance that was bit in the leg.
I was terrified, and the boy down that fell over here, I told him, get up and get in here. So I opened the gate and I said, all right, you're on this side of the gate, you're safe now. You stay there until everything's over.
Now, Pix 11 was on scene shortly after the attack, and we saw when 2 people claiming to be the dog owners were taken into custody by police. At one point, one of the people shouted, "My dogs are not vicious." They have not been charged, but they are being investigated by police. If you look closely, you can see that a dog is in one of the crates right now. Police say they found evidence, as I said, of at least 14 dogs living in that house, and thankfully, the people that were attacked are expected to recover. But as you can see, an ongoing situation here on Staten Island. I'm Amy Yensi. Back to you.
Amy, thank you so much.
Yeah, certainly let us know as this develops, because again, we all want this to end at this point as safely as possible. Thank you.
New information on the 10 dogs recovered from a home on Staten Island where pit bulls attacked 3 people. 4 puppies are now in the care of animal rescue workers. 6 adult dogs were placed in quarantine as the city's health department pinpoints which dog is responsible for the attack. Police say yesterday 8 dogs escaped from the home on Rodney Jones and bit a 2-year-old girl and 2 teenagers. All of the victims were hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries. Jones and Shantae Holland were arrested and charged with reckless endangerment, child endangerment, and animal cruelty.